permaculture, when we design systems, we call this stack design systems, so that the functions of the elements are stacked from one on top of the other to optimize all the resources and the productivity of the space. So in this stack design system, we designed a chicken coop. To take care of all of our kitchen waste that all the households end up just throwing away to like landfills, we can actually feed this to the black soldier flies. So in here we have all the trimmings that we have eaten all these days, collected, but also animal fat, so bones, meat that we usually don't just put in the compost because it attracts rats. So what we're doing here is we're going to feed the black soldier fly. This is the black soldier fly container. As you can see, all the kitchen waste is inside this black soldier fly container. And we'll close this up so that the rats don't go in. But the black soldier flies will be attracted by the smell and they'll come in through these holes. These cardboard spaces here for them to actually lay their eggs, and the larvae falls into the black soldier fly. Within 18 days, they turn into worms, and they'll find their way out because this place is wet. So they're going to find their way out to spread their wings. Prior to that, they will come out of this tube, and the worms immediately fall onto the ground, where the chickens, within a couple of seconds, eat the protein. So the protein here is free protein source. So you need a lot of protein source for the chickens to lay eggs. So let's look at the bird's nest. See, here's one egg today. There's another one here. See that? So we have 2 eggs for today. They lay eggs every day. So the roof itself is runoff surface area to gather the rainwater that falls from the sky onto the gutter and down the downspout all the way into what we call the watcher with nipples for the chickens to have readily available clean rainwater anytime. We have a hatchet here where we can open and close, and when we have any excess greens or even weeds with weed seeds or forage that we grew for chickens like Madre de Agua, we throw it and deposit inside the chicken coop for them to forage throughout the day. And then the feeds. So we have a feeder where we just deposit the grains that we grow from the farm, like corn, into this feeder. And whenever they're hungry and they need more carbohydrates, they just go there and feed and peck on the feeder. The dust bath is very important because it gives them a play area to wallow onto the dust bath, and the dust bath contains limestone, sand, diatomaceous earth. When that attaches itself onto underneath the feathers of the chickens, and if any mites pass through it, it'll open the body of the mite, thus killing the population of the pests. The brooder itself is so that when the chicken lays eggs every day and is hatched, we leave the chicks inside the brooder for it to get bigger, and then they get back into the chicken coop, or they have their own chicken coop or free range outside and led inside during the night. The place is protected by a net so that the animals can't go in or burrow themselves inside, because the net is actually buried within the soil, pointing inside to the chicken coop itself. a dappled shade from the sayote and the wild pipino or cucumber for them to eat. But also we have it as a space for vitamin D so that they have wonderful, strong bones. And also they have to have a job, so they're the ones scratching off and disassembling the compost piles that we put together inside the chicken coop. The excess water heads on to the pond, which grows duckweed and water hyacinth, a very, very good water source, which we then dry onto the back in a net, hanging net for drip drying overnight. And we give that as another very rich fiber source for the chickens. It contains almost all the minerals that the chickens need. Not only that, we grow herbaceous plants around the chicken coop so that it's easy chop drop for their vitamins, their minerals that they need to grow healthy, and so wala silang sipon. So there you have it, a place for the chickens to grow, to have instant stacked water, food, a place to nest, a place to brood, a place to clean themselves, a place to drink, a place to feel safe, a place to eat, and a place to grow their chicks.